So I decided to make a slop tier list. So enjoy this great quality slop. If you're in hunger, slop I bring for you. So please enjoy. So the knife is the first weapon you get in the game. It's honestly pretty terrible. You'd honestly want to switch anything out as soon as you get the knife. And I'm gonna put it in B tier. D tier. The officer sword. Either Osa or Olivia can start with this, and usually it's a pretty good weapon. If you're walking around Old Town, but late game you should probably not be using this. But with Olivia's crafting abilities, you can make the Sandman's Kiss with it. So I'm going to put it at B tier. It's all around like really well rounded. Pipe wrench. This is obviously a starting weapon for Olivia, and you can use this. If you get her as a party member, you can use wrench toss, which basically obliterates anyone in Old Town and is really good early game. Also, not to mention how easy it is to get Olivia as a party member. B tier. Kasara. You can get this at the start of the game and not via random loot if you kill the janitor, but some characters can't kill the janitor and you're basically just screwed. But if you can, it's actually a really good weapon. It's basically on par with the officer sword, but I'm going to put it in C tier because it's random loot. The pipe. It's basically a mid weapon. You can get it in random loot in Old Town and by the villagers, Scorched villagers. Low C tier. Same thing goes with the sickle. It's basically just a slightly better knife, but top of D tier. The axe is actually pretty good. You can get it from the woodsman fairly early if you can beat him. And it does moderately good damage. It's basically the same amount of damage as the officer sword. So middle B. The meat mallet is a very good weapon. You can basically get them from the people in Preheville pretty easily if you can beat them via random loot. And in the apartments they'll spawn in. And it can stun any body part it hits. So I would say A tier. The scalpel is a starting weapon for Dan. And it's slightly better than a knife, but it's still pretty terrible, so I would put it in D. Mid D. The Reaper's Rake is basically an item you can make with Olivia's weapon craft ability. It's okay. It's not really worth the effort and all the materials, in my opinion. But you won't really need a broomstick for anything, so I'd say the end of C. The Sandman's Kiss is very good, in my opinion. It's basically the officer sword, but you can have a damage like poison tick on whenever you hit. So I'm going to say S tier, end of S. The lantern flail is another craftable weapon. And I would say it's okay. It's similar to the Sandman's Kiss in that it applies a dot whenever you hit people with it. But I'd say it's more... Fire isn't as good as poison, in my opinion. I'd say end of B. Also, it's just a lot of effort to craft, in my opinion. Iron Spear. Along with it being a two-handed weapon, it's not that strong. Honestly, in Osa's start, I would rather get the officer sword every time because it's more efficient, it's more accurate. If you're like around Old Town while you have this, it's pretty good, but no one's going out of their way for it, so I just say end of B. The Luger pistol, I think it's okay. But honestly, I'd say it's end of C because it takes a lot of shots to kill almost anything. What I usually do with it is I just go in Old Town and just shoot all the moon-scorched villagers, islanders, and just one-shot them all and not have to go in the fighting counter to kill them. But I'd say middle of C in my opinion. The trench gun is actually very good. You can basically two-shot anything if you want. The ammo's pretty hard to get. It's more rare than the rifle ammo. I'd say close top of B. The rifle is actually a really, really good weapon. Whenever you hit people in the overworld, each hit equals a limb. So in combat, if you fight like the slashers, you can basically just disarm them and make the whole fight easy. I'd say end of A. The bayonet is not that good. It's a two-handed weapon, it does awful damage. And yes, you can use it in the overworld, but it's not really worth it. Just use the normal rifle. End of C. The Mauler has very solid damage. Collecting the pearls is very annoying to get it, and there are stronger options and with less effort. I'm going to put it at the top of B. B tier. I like Black Steel a lot. Combined with the Yugai Getsu amulet, and with the crit damage alone, there's some very high dopamine moments with this weapon. I'm going to admit, I have not used this weapon as much as I would have wanted to, because it does look really, really cool. But looking at the stats alone, and that you have to give up one of the ritual circles in the Almir Church to get it, I would put it at like the start of C tier. I don't think it's very worth it. Bloodsword, I would say same with this. Honestly, the Bloodsword is like I would say it's beyond the Mauler. I would say it's above. I'd say it's under the trench gun and the pipe wrench. Going down the Almir affinity is not that rewarding compared to the Fearmonger affinity. I'd say it's lower B. It's still a good weapon, but like it's not that good. Objectively, the Red Virtue is literally the best weapon in the game, so it'd be crazy if I didn't put it at the top. You can fight a secret boss fight for it, and it's very, very high damage. I'd say the end of S, because you literally have, after you fight it, what's the point? Because you fought the strongest thing, and now you have the strongest weapon. The Surgical Spear. I think it's really, really good for how easy the fight is to get it. Also, by that point, you're gonna have more than a few party members, so you can just put it on like the random person you want to put it on. And the damage is just absurd, so I'd put it at A, like above Meat Mallet in my opinion. Where to begin? It's literally broken. It's just a normal attack, but 3 times in a row, and with full rev points, it's 6 attacks in 1. Top of D. I have no choice, guys. It's okay. I think if you're giving it, if no one's going out of your way for this weapon, but stats-wise, it's still good.